Okay, today we speak about tree markings like this one, and they are a sign of a managed forest. And since we are in Germany, there's lots of managed and organized things. Two stripes on a tree marks the border of a section. A section is a couple of hundred trees that are managed together. If there are three stripes, that's the border of a district, and a district is basically multiple sections all together. Next one. A bit hard to spot, but two dots on a tree or a diagonal line means this tree is going to be taken down. So for a fact this is going to be different wherever you're from. In Germany this is more or less the same, but let me know in the comments how that's handled in your country. That would be really interesting. And yeah, I said even in Germany it's a bit different. This diagonal stripe in this case doesn't mark a tree that's going down. Actually they're using this to mark a Rückergasse. Usually there's supposed to be an R underneath it, but apparently they decided the two dots is what we're using for trees that go down, and the diagonal stripe means there's a Rückergasse, which is this thing here, where they would go in with heavy equipment, fell the trees, and then like all the branches they are thrown on the ground so they can drive over it with heavy equipment without like compressing the soil too much. So next one. An arrow and something written on top of it is usually a sign that there are new trees planted. So usually the forest just renews itself, but sometimes they're trying to make it a bit more diverse. In this case they planted some beech trees, or Buche, which is this standing for. Next one. So a line all around the tree marks a tree that's of exceptional quality and that's supposed to grow for a very long time till it's big enough to be taken down, and then you have exceptional quality wood. I'm starting to question if they're using the signage right in this forest, but I mean it's a kind of straight oak. So this kind of a wavy line around the tree marks a tree that's going to stay here for a very long time because they are exceptional importance to the ecosystem, and most of the time those going to be like very old big fellas, but also small ones like this one, and then usually they have like, I don't know, special kind of fungi on them, or like holes where birds would nest, all these kind of good things. So that's my favorite. And here's an example of very extensive use of this wavy line. So basically there's a spring here in the forest and someone wanted to make sure it's absolutely protected. Appreciate that. Okay, let me know in the comments if there are any other types of signage you know, or especially how this is handled where you're from. That would be really interesting, and I think not only to me but maybe to some of the people watching this. So next one's going to be a bit more of an adventure, so stay tuned. And if you made it that far, consider subscribing, that really helps. Have a good one. Till the next one. Bye bye.